कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणस्पता न शृण्वन्नोतिभिस्सीदसादनम्। ॐ श्रीमहागणपतये नमः। सरस्वत्यै नमो नित्यम्। भद्रकाल्ये नमो नमः। वेदान्त विद्यास्थानेभ्य एव च। ॐ नमः प्रणवार्थाय शुद्धज्ञानैकमूर्तये निर्मलाय प्रशान्ताय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पाद शंकरं लोकशंकरम्। Please repeat the Shanti mantra. Om Apyayantu Mamangani Vak Pranaschakshuhu Shrotramatho Balamindriyani cha sarvani Sarvam Brahma Upanishadam Maham Brahma Nirakuryam Ma Brahma Nirakaro Anirakaranam Astva Nirakaranam Me astu Tadatmani Nirate Ya Upanishatsu Dharmaha Te Mai Santu Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. We'll see the first mantra. Please repeat the first mantra. What is the page number? $60. Om Keneshitam Patati Preshitam Manaha Om केनेषितं पतति प्रेषितं मनः केन प्राणः प्रथमः प्रैति युक्तः केनेषितां वाचमिमां वदन्ति चक्षुः श्रोत्रं क ऊ देवो युनक्ति अगेन ओम केनेषितं पतति प्रेषितं मनः केन प्राणः प्रथमः प्रैति युक्तः केनेषितां वाचमिमां वदन्ति चक्षुः श्रोत्रं क ऊ देवो युनक्ति क ऊ देवो युनक्ति. So now we are entering into the Upanishad. And this Upanishad is very important. Those who are the students of Vedanta are those. And so your attention will be sought in a big measure. So, this is student of Kenopanishad. I told you that teacher and student's name is not mentioned. In Kathopanishad, teacher's name is mentioned and student's name is mentioned. In Kaivalya also it is mentioned. Chandogya also it is mentioned. Prashna also it is mentioned. But some Upanishads, teacher's name is not. Mundaka also it is mentioned. In Manduk there is no mention. And as I said, it is in the form of dialogue to discourage from independent studies. Now let us go to the mantra. Here be prepared now, Vedanta will be subtler. If you are finding difficult, don't worry, we'll discuss it later on. Don't get tense, so difficult. We will try to clarify it later on. And I'll try to make it as simple as possible. So in this particular mantra, this is the question of the student. It appears that student has done a lot of homework before he is asking a question. And he has done some homework and he has thought and framed his question very well. It's a sharp, direct question. Not going round and round. You must have seen in Zoom classes. So they go round and round. Ultimately they forget what I was asking. So that is not the point here. He says, let's tell you the question. Then I will go to the explanation. Answer I am not giving. Question only will understand. Answer we'll see later on. So, question is asking, prompted by what? Enlivened by what? Mind goes in the sense objects. Prompted by what? Preshitam, Ishitam, prompted by what? Ish dhatu is there. Prompted by what? Enlivened by what? Between Preshitam and Ishitam there is little difference, we'll see later. The difference which is mentioned, I will come to it. But prompted by what? Enlivened by what? Mind goes to the sense organ, sense object. Mind falls. Mind falls. Patate means falls. Actually, falls means it goes. Right? Fine, very nice. Second point is Kenopanishad, second. And therefore Kenopanishad has come because the first word is from cane. Not sugar cane, only cane. So it is called Kenopanishad. Not all Upanishads are like that. There is no necessity. This is one of the few Upanishads where the first word they put it Kenopanishad. Kaival is not like that, Mundak is not like that, Manduk is not like that, Prashna is not like that, Chandogya is not like that, Brihadaranyaka is not. This is a uniqueness in that. Second point he asks, Kena by what? Pranaha Prathamaha. Prathama means superior most prana. We'll see how it is superior later on. How many things we'll see later on. We'll see that also later on, what to see later on. So Kena. So Kena Yukta San. Prompted by what? You can prompted by, you can put here also. This prana. Prana means Kriya Shakti. Prathama means superior most, not the numerologically first. Don't put numerological first. When he says he is the first in the class, that means he is best, superior most. He is the first in the organization, meaning is that. He is the first in this company, head. Most important. Preti Yukta. So prompted by what? Associated by what? Yukta means Ken will go with Yukta. Ken Yukta San. Prathama Prana Prati. Prana goes out. Prathama Prana Prati. Prompted by what? Like I am speaking. So my Prana Shakti is there. You are walking. Prana Shakti. Prompted by what? That Prana is going and objectifying something. Second point. Very good. Third point. Kena Ishitam Vacham. Imam Vacham. Imam means this one. Idam is always for nearest. So Ken Ishitam means prompted by again. Kena Ishitam, because it is feminine, therefore Vacham. Therefore Ishita. Prompted by what? Speech speaks. Prompted by what? Third part of the question. Prompted by what? Speech speaks. Very good. Very wonderful question. Fourth point. Fourth point. What is fourth point? Chakshu Shotram Kaha Deva. Which is that Devta? Kaha Deva. Deva is in nominative. Kaha Deva and Chakshu Shotram is in accusative. Kaha Deva, which is that inside spiritual personality, which is Yunakti, which goes and again goes out. Kaha Deva Chakshu Shrotram Yunakti. It unites the eyes with the object, etc. Simple question. Actually, all four are one question only. It is not that 4 he is asking. He is not asking for different question. He is putting same question. He is elaborating his question well. Sharp questions are there. Wonderful question is there. And if you have little flair of Vedanta, you will enjoy like anything. If you have not, never mind. So now I'll come to the first. Before getting the answer, before explaining the question, you have to get some fundamentals cleared out. Fundamental is number one point is what is defined as inert. Something is defined as inert which doesn't know itself and doesn't know others. Or it has always a borrowed light. Borrowed light. That is called inert. One definition of inert. I have been telling that. It is not Swayam Prakash. It is Paraprakash. Like your body is inert or consciousness? Inert. Inert. This mic is inert. Because it is seen by something else. Mic does not see. Body also doesn't see. But body sees. Eyes are inert or consciousness? Eyes. Inert. Yes. Why? Because eyes does not see by its own light. If eyes had its own light, in the deep sleep also you'll see the eyes. Because some people are open eyes. They sleep open. They will see. But the light has gone from the eyes. That means eyes had a borrowed light. Fine. Achha. Ears also have a borrowed light. Because in the deep sleep you don't hear. And supposing if your mind is somewhere else, then you also don't hear, like happens in the talk. Because your ears are not there. Therefore I say, please be attentive. So wherever your mind is there, I collect it. Therefore I have to keep on saying, please listen. Very important topic, very important topic. This is just to catch. After listening, those you don't know that important. So this is the this is the challenge. I have to catch your mind, attention by all ways. This is the one point about the inertness. Very good. Mind is inert or mind is consciousness? Mind is also inert. Why? Because if mind had its own light, that light would not diminish. But mind's light diminishes. You feel dull, you feel bright, you feel very bright, like now. Or you feel very dull, or you feel very sluggish. Sometimes you read in the night and simple things don't get clear. You struggle to understand that if you are very tired, because light is less in the mind. If mind had its own light, mind won't be changing its light. Like sun does not change its light, but moon changes the light, because moon has a reflective light. But sun is not changing its light. Similarly, body also. When you are bright, you can see from the face that the person is looking he has slept well, he is fine. Otherwise, light is not on the face. It is like dull. Today the light is dull. उतनी लाइट नहीं आ रही फेस पे. Face is not looking that happy. थोड़ा लाइट कम दिख रही है. Either you are not well physically, mentally, whatever the cases may be, or you are not well. That light is not there on the face. If the face had its own light, you will always be well illuminated. When a person is sick, you see the face, how the face is there. You can see on the mirror how sluggish and how dull and how grumpy face comes up. Or you are upset, angry, the light goes away. Fused bulb is there. Face becomes like a 0 power or 20-watt bulb. And when you are very happy, bright, brilliant, meditative, contemplative, pure mind, you will see the face of a saint, full of light. Full of light doesn't mean that there's an aura around. Doesn't mean. Full of light means that his face is serenity, calmness, joy, silence. This is the meaning. Very good. So don't forget this definition of inert. Okay, fine. Understood. Chalo. I'll use all these things. Intellect is also inert. Intellect is inert. Because intellect also has a variation in its understanding. Intellect doesn't give the right knowledge every time. Intellect does not suggest the right thing all the time. On same issue, when you think, when you are much purer, calmer, you have a better picture about that. And when you are puzzled and when you are sad or when you are upset, the same issue has another picture. Same matter, you will have another interpretation. And you will wonder that, why didn't I think like this earlier? This is a better idea. This is a better way to understand that. Same person, same issue, same action. That means intellect's light is varying depending on Rajugun and Tamogun. Therefore, Sattvagun is less, then your decisions won't be very bright. Very good decisions won't be there. Your conclusions will not be very great. If Tamogun is there, your conclusions will be very, very bad. And if Sattvagun is there, your conclusions will be very bright. This is the intellect also. Very good. Ahankar is inert or Ahankar is consciousness. Ahankar doesn't mean that worldly Ahankar. Ahankar means reflection of the consciousness in the thought. That is also inert. Right? Because you know it. You know this, I am reacting a lot. Today I am reacting a lot. Today I am very, very happy. So Ahankar is also inert. Very good. बहुत अच्छी बात हो गई. And the bunch of the vasanas what you have, chitta what you call, that is also inert. Very good. Memories, RAM. RAM, not Ram. Not Ram Maharaj. राम महाराज को रैम महाराज कर दिया. यहाँ राम महाराज नहीं बोलते, रैम महाराज. Not that Ram Maharaj. There is no Ram Maharaj is there. Ram Maharaj. Ram nahi hai. So that is also inert. Very good. Understood. Body, sense organ, mind, intellect, ahankar, samskar, agyan, all are inert. Agyan also, because you know I am ignorant. This is the one team is there of inert things. One more definition of inert is there, which can't act by itself. Which can't act by itself. Do definition. Don't forget this. You will be very enriched with this thought. Why? It can't act by itself. No. Hand is acting by itself. No, hand is prompted by something else. Mind is prompting the hand. I am lifting the hand because mind has prompted the hand. Okay. I'm moving my eyes. Some people have a roving eyes. All the time they rove. So because I'm asking the mind, eyes to go and see. How are you? So, my eyes are like that. My mind is prompted. My tongue is prompted by my mind to talk. So, swaprerna bhavo nam dadatvam. It doesn't have its own prerna. Then mind is consciousness. No, mind is also prompted by something. Why? Because mind is an instrument. It is Karan. Why? Because I say, please shift the mind on that topic. You use the mind and take the mind away. When you say about the mind, you say, okay, let's change the topic. So you shift the topic. Mind is a Karan. Okay, let's study now. So you are using the mind. My mind was somewhere else. Let us now read. Let us chant the Shanti Mantra. So you collect your mind from 10 places and use it. Om apyayantu mamangani. then you chant that. Therefore, mind is also Karan. The definition of Karan which Maharishi Panini gives is Sadhak Tamam Karanam, which is used. And if Karan is there, Karta also has to be there. Karan will be instrument is whose? I want to become instrument of whom? Nobody's. No, if instrument is there, somebody has to be there. Fine. So mind is also inert. Intellect is also inert because it is used by somebody else. I am using my intellect to think on this topic. Let me think now. You are writing notes and you are thinking. Or you are seeing the YouTube and writing. What the case may be. I am telling I forgot what was there, so I have to see everything now. You again refer to that. Although you did not understand, but you just, kya likha hai? What is said there, you just wrote as it was. All kind of cases are there. The intellect is also prompted by somebody else. Ahankar is also prompted by somebody else. My vasana is there. Ajnana is there. In short, the body, body, see the sequence, sense organ, mind, intellect, ahankar, vasana, ajnana, all are in the same category. They are all inert. Very good. This is a nice conclusion is there. Okay. Now, the student is asking a question that if all are inert, they are prompted by what? I will make it a little more expensive in this topic. Everything in this world, because if something, supposing a fan is moving and fan stops, that means the fan was enlivened by something else other than the fan. Fan's nature is not to move. Like the sun's, what is the nature? It won't live. Sun's nature is light, so it won't become dark. You can't have a dark sun. Salt's nature is salty. You can't have a sweet salt. Aheyam anupadayam iti swarupam. Nature of something will not be left. This is clear. Okay. Everything of this world, up tree is there, plant is there, tree is growing. It is blossoming. It has flower, it has fruit. It has nice leaves. But if the tree was alive by the tree, it won't dead, it won't die. But that life of the tree goes away. That means there is something else other than the tree which is enlivening the tree. Then the life of the tree goes away, then the tree dies away. The tree is dead now. You did not water it properly. Now you can't get it back. Now even if you water that tree which is dead, it can't come back. Like the person who is dead, if you give medicines to the dead person, it can't get back. If you put a balm around him, it can't get back. One person was there, he used to cough a lot. He went to the doctor after doctor. No doctor could treat him. Ultimately, one doctor gave him such a heavy medicine, he died. So, the family people went. He said, you gave him medicine, he died. He said, at least cough is not there. At least he is not coughing now. At least I sorted out the problem. So, that should not be the case. Such doctors may exist. I have seen very funny doctors. From my childhood I have seen such funny doctors, I cannot tell you. So, This is the point in, now I am coming to the point in the world. Body and the world have samya. What is samya? World is object, also drishyam. I will use, now whole thing I am condensing to one word called drishyam, objectifiable. I am not using the word inert now. Inert is drishyam. Very good. English is objectifiable. Very good. Second point. World is material. It is a bhautikatvam. So first is drishyatvam, second is bhautikatvam. Very good. Elemental. 5 elements are there. Very good. Third point is world is sagunatvam. It is with attribute. Attribute. Yellow, blue, dark, red. Very good. Third point. Sagunatvam. सगुणत्वम. ठीक है. Fourth is world has savikaratva, modification. This flower will wilt away after some time. Your hairs, if it is black, it will slowly become grey. How much you try, a time will come, either it will fall away. You don't, yours is grey or not? Your grey is there. Dekho. So, I don't want to tell everything. But I can say, everybody's hairs go grey. Even young boys, girls, in 20s they have white hairs. In 20s. Your? No? Okay. So body also modifies. Wrinkles comes up. Eyes bags are there. There are something. The bag is not for the marketing shopping. This is called eye bag. So if you have not slept properly, or there's some kind of smoking and such as there, so there's a line. Eye bags are there. Dark eyes are there. Sleep, your mind all contributes a lot on your face, for your information. The state of your hormones which are there, the way you have thought, the way you eat, all these are contributory in your eyes, face, lips, wrinkles. Don't make your aging process faster. They will make your aging faster. You must have heard this common sense is there. I also hear. Okay, at least for that cause I won't be sad. So this is called savikaratvam. And last point is agama apayanatvam. It comes and goes. It's transient. So world has 5 qualities. Drishyatvam, objectifiable. Second is elemental, bhautikatvam. Third is sagunatvam, it has attribute. Fourth is, it is savikaratvam, it has modification. And fifth is agama apayanatvam, it is transient rather. Very good. Interesting point is that the same things are in the body also. And same thing is in the mind also. Same thing is in the intellect also. Same thing is in the ahankar also. Same thing is in the vasana also. Same thing is in the ajnana also. So this team and that team both are quite similar. Outside team and this inside team is similar. So anything doesn't act by itself. Now Gandhiji's statue is there, supposing. Gandhi is having one stick. And on his head there is a crow. So he doesn't remove the crow by the stick because it is inert. Generally, if on your head, if crow sits, you will remove it. But it is not self-prompted because it is all object. Very good. Don't forget O, M, A, O, not M. ओ सेकंड क्या था सर? सेकंड वॉज मटेरियल्स, मटेरियल, हाँ, ओ एम, ओ एम मटेरियल, भौतिकत्व, ओ एम ए एन सी कर दो उसको, सी वरना दो बार हमारा है, सी कर दो उसको, ओ एम ए सी टी। दिस इज द नेचर ऑफ द वर्ल्ड। ठीक है, जस्ट फॉर योर रिमेम्बरेंस, जस्ट टू कैच द माइंड. You will forget what was that. First was object, second was neglect. No, not like that. First is object, second is modification, elemental, third is attribute, fourth is modification or changing, and fifth is transient. These are the 5 things which are in the world also and which is in the body also. Very good. Body and all company, body and company, understand. Body and all faces there. Very good. Understood. This is the question. No, question is, I have not told the question yet. I am just building up what he has already thought of. The student has already contemplated on this and then he has come well prepared. Not he's going round and round and round and round. We don't know what is his question, what is asked. Our kansha should be clear. What we want to say should be very clear. Now here he asked this question. I hope this point is very, very clear. If this is not clear, you will not. We don't think. We think body is not consciousness. Body is conscious. Conscious and consciousness both are different words. Very frequently used. He has come. He is conscious now. He had fainted or he was in anesthesia. Now he is back. He is conscious now. He is pondering now. Body is conscious but not consciousness. Body is inert. It is just a packet. It is just a very sophisticated envelope in which Atma is there, Jeev is there. Tattvabodh says it is bhogayatanam. It is a packet, it is an envelope. Here they say envelope. Whatever you say. So this is an inert thing. Chalo bhai. Student is asking a very, very genuine question. He says, can this whole thing, his whole bunch, let us come inside now. If they are inert, they are enlivened by what? Or they are prompted, is there another doer of that? Now 2 words are used, Ishitam and Prishitam. Ishitam has a meaning, is there a doer of all these things? And Prishitam has a meaning, little different, is that doer only by presence or he does something? Because if he does something, it will become a part of modification. If he does something other than this is called by Bhagavan Shankaracharya Karya Karana Sanghat. This is the group, Karya Karana Sanghat. So whole thing which is there, is it enlivened by some doer? Is it enlivened by something else other than that? Naturally it should be somebody else should be there who enlivens that, who is not inert. Because if it is inert, somebody else is required then. Okay, very good. Clear. And if somebody is there who is enlivener, I hope he by presence he is enlivening or doing something. Because if he does something, it will become the process of object or modification. All this will be or 5 things will be acting on that. Only enlivener. The enlivener. And that is what my question is. Who is that? Is there something? If something is there, then who is that? Subtle question. Kene shitam patati. And it is all one question. Not that different are there. Because prana also is a kind of inert also. Speech also is inert also. Chakshu shotra kau devo, he used the word deva. Deva means spiritual entity. Spiritual means non-material, which is not in OMACT. It is not in OMACT process. It is not in OMACT. Not compact, OMACT. What is that? Somebody said, I will use certain places, I will just chant Shankaracharya's Bhashyam. In case, because I am having brahmacharis also here, they have already heard in the Vedanta course, so some they will listen that. Well, I also want the book. But it is in all Sanskrit is there. Can't I translate in transliteration? No, there is no availability is there. So don't worry about that. आपको किताब दे देगा, सोचा जाएगा, आप चिंता मत करें. अभी तो पढ़िए, अभी तो शुरू हो रहा है, कहाँ है? One question comes. One question is there where Shankaracharya Bhagavan raises one question. What question he raises, I will tell to you. Are you getting difficult? It is easy. He raises a question. Supposing I say that he is asking the question, what prompts the mind? What prompts the mind to go in the world? My simple answer is Vasana prompts the mind. Vasana prompts the mind. Why are you asking this question? If I am thinking I want to go for today some movie, Hollywood movie, not Bollywood, Hollywood, or I want to go out just for sightseeing, let's go to botanical garden to see plants, or zoo. Zoo is here, no? Zoo is here. Or let us go to some zoo. Or let's go to crocodile farm. One crocodile farm is also there. A lot of things are there. What to say of Cape Town? Let's go to Cape Town. Let us see, there a lot of things are there. Penguin. What is that place called? Penguin Island. They took me there also. Penguin Island. Very interesting. Penguins are there. You have gone? Penguin Island. You? Cha. They have ready-made jacket. They live in all cold places. In these penguins are there. Man mein aaya? Mind is now running out. Let us go to that Mandela's island. Robin Island. Who prompted? Well, my Vasana prompted. As is your Vasana, supposing you are an animal lover, you will see, let me go to this island. Supposing you live the greeneries, you will say, let's go to the botanical garden. You love the ocean, let's go to the sea beach. Still she has not gone. Or supposing you love some food, etc., let's go to some restaurant, some nice restaurant. It depends on your Vasana. Or you love to see the mountain, let's go to Table Mountain. Table Mountain, the cloud comes, they say it's a tablecloth. Like there is a what is it called? Car goes, what is it? Huh? Cable car. They took me also there. I didn't find anything interesting too much. अजीब सा मन हमारा, क्या करें, sorry for that mind. Too many people are there. Samskar is different. Anyway, That's not the topic. My Vasna decides where my mind will run. This student asks. He said, why you are asking? The simple question is, simple answer is that Vasna will decide. Now the answer of Bhashyakar is this. He said, my dear student, he is not the main student of the Upanishad. There are two students here. One is a student of the Upanishad. Other is a student who is studying this Upanishad by Shankaracharya Bhagwan. Two students are there, like we are there. He is asking, this is a simple question. Why is asking this question? Why the mind goes false? Why mind rushes by the vasanas and mind indications? Why is asking this question? Shankaracharya Bhagwan says, no. This is not the case here. This any child will also understand. He will not ask a very simple question like that, by mind is running by what? He is a spiritual seeker. He is a person who is a seeker. If you remember, 4 Ds he had. He had discrimination, he has devotion, he has discipline, he has desire for moksha. If you remember that. Remember that question. And therefore he is not asking a very mundane question. He wants a spiritual answer. He doesn't want a material answer. Nobody comes to the spiritual path to get a material answer. Nanu swatantram manah swavishe swayam patati iti prasiddham. Page 16. Not in your book. Those who have the Bhashya, students, please see Vedanta student. Something else for brahmacharis. You got it? So first line. So he says, mind goes here and there. I'm already explained. Don't think I don't have book, I can't do anything. No, I'll explain. Just relish and enjoy. Don't trouble your mind. Relax. Learn to relax in life. Whole day be happy. Be full of joy, contentment. See, nanu is objection. Swatantram manah. देखो ऐसी बात कर रहा है. The mind is independent. Swavishay swayam patati iti prasiddham. It is well known, boss. Tatra katham prashna upapadyati iti chet. He said, how come the question is there? Answer is there. Don't say like that. If the mind was so independent, then mind will never be sad, because you don't want to be sad. First thing is, mind is not independent. Because who wants to be sad? But mind is dependent, because mind has vasanas behind it. Iti swatantram manah pravritti nivritti vishaye syat tarhi sarvasya anishta chintanam na syat anartham na cha janan sankalpyati. अत्युग्र दुखे च कार्य वार्यमाणमपि प्रवर्तते एव मनः तस्माद् युक्त एव केनचिदमिति प्रश्नः. And therefore this is not a question here. Mind is not independent. Question is, who is that spiritual entity? I hope you are getting. My eyes are running. I am seeing the flower, I am seeing the wall, I am seeing a tree, I am seeing the sun. Well, prompted by what? Prompted by vasana. That I know that. But all gang which is there, body, sense organ, mind, intellect, ahankar, vasana, agyan, this is one gang. Well, what? Supposing I say vasana is prompting, vasana itself is made by the sense organ. Something should be independent. Vasana is dependent on object and vasana is dependent on eyes. Vasana is not an independent entity. Everything are interdependent. Mind is dependent on seeing is dependent on mind. They are all interdependent. Intellect is dependent on mind is dependent on intellect. Body is dependent on mind is dependent on body. I am not well, therefore I am not feeling very happy also. What happened today? I have a headache today. Headache is there, yes. Therefore I am feeling very sad. Because only I have headache. But you have head, you will have headache. Don't say like that. I have a lot of headache today. And nobody is giving me any sympathy. Nobody is sympathizing. Everybody should ask me, how are you? How are you? Then I feel happy about it. In spite of headache, I am attending the classes. Nobody attends the class when he has headache. They will just say, I am not well. I came to the morning temple also. Nobody is asking, how are you? I asked the doctor, has given the medicine. Antihistamine has been given. My point is, my dear, my point is that when he is asked prompted by what, it is not a question which is a material question. This is the genius of this student. He has done a homework that these body, samskar, mind, body, they are all related to each other. Body influences mind influences body, intellect influences mind influences intellect. When you are very emotional, your intellect goes away. Well, he got over emotional and he forgot what to do. Gurudev used to say, let the storms of the mind not influence the intellect. But I got so emotional, I forgot what I should do, what I shouldn't do also. Mind influences intellect. Intellect, mind influences jeev. Samskar. So this gang which is there, they are internally operating with each other. Therefore, none of them is independent. And here a student's question is, what is that independent entity? Spiritual entity, which is not omact, which is neither object, which is neither, elemental, which is neither attribute, neither it is modifying, neither it is transient. I want something. That is my question, sir. Is there something? If something is there, who is that? So among this is not possible. Among 6 things what I mentioned, these things are not possible there. I hope you are understanding. So whether eyes are running, and therefore use the word called Dev. Dev means non-material. Dev means non-modifying. Dev means non-attributed, not having attribute. Dev means not having change, and Dev means not transient. Collect lot of possibility. So why not this entity what we are talking about? Why not let me go out in the world? Why not it can be something in the nature? Anything of the world will have this thing. Even the outer nature is not this element which I am asking, this entity, spiritual, it will not be part of 5 element. It will not be part of cosmic mind. Because everything it is objectifiable. Everything which is made of 5 elements, that cannot fit here because it is inspired by something else. It is not self-enlivened. What is that? In other words, what is that? Is there something called self-effulgent? Is there something called self-effulgent? Because everything is here effulgent by something else. Is there something called self-effulgent? Whose light everything is having? Oh. Which is not inert? Oh. And which is behind my whole body and all till Agyan is there behind, because the light of that, I think, if something is there, light of that, they are all using. Who? Body, mind, intellect, they are using the light of that only. If at all there is something. And if it is there, what is that? How big is it? How small is it? I want a complete description of that entity. I hope you are little clear about the question what is there. Kyum keneshitam patati preshitam manah kena Now second point he uses that Kena Prathama Prana Pratyukta. Why Prathama Prana? See the word here? Don't miss the word. Kena Prana Prathama. Prathama is adjective of prana. Why? Why? First means in Brother Anek one story comes. He said there was one day all sense organ had a meeting and prana also had a meeting. Eyes, nose, ears, tongue. And there was some kind of problem among them. So they got upset with each other. Sometimes meeting ends in some kind of problem, more problem. So eyes are saying, I'm going now. So eyes went away. Eyes came back after 1 year. Still the whole body was functioning. You know, when you go away and nothing functions, then you are very happy. See, I did it. See, everything is stopped. I am so important. Eyes felt very disgusted. I came back. Ear said, I am also going now. Ear also went for 1 year and came back. Ear saw whole body is still eating and everything is going on. Although the person is not hearing, but still he is alive. Sense organ all went slowly on holiday. Ultimately, prana went. The moment prana went, this resembles Prashnopanishad, if you remember. The moment prana went, now So eyes can't function. Eyes can't function. Ears can't function. Understand, no? So when you don't eat and we don't drink water, you can see the whole body is parched of that. Therefore, prathama prana. Therefore, if you indicate somebody is dead, he said, pran chala gaya. His pran is no more. His pran is no more. You don't say his eyes is no more. Although eyes also has gone. You don't say he's not speaking. Not speaking is not criteria of death. Some people are not speaking alive. So it's not criteria. A person is not speaking, not seeing, not hearing, not moving the leg, not moving the hand is no criteria of death. Pran gaya. The pulse has gone to 0 or not. The blood pressure has gone to 0/0 or not. So there is a panel there, the blood pressure goes off. And as the person passes away, as his time is there to pass, that slowly the blood pressure starts coming lower and lower. How much it is? It is now 90/50. Now it is 80/40. I think call everybody. Now it has gone to now 60/30. Am I right? No? प्राण जा रहा है. All packing they have done. Packing हो गई सबकी. They are ready to leave. Sanskar, subtle body, vasana, sense organ, all they have packed in the bag. Don't disturb. Papaji, see the packing is done, he is not listening now. He can't take it out the bag again. The ears have gone now in the packing. Ears have gone. He can't talk. Eyes have gone. They andar rakh diya sara. Everything has been kept on. And slowly, the pulse and the BP comes down. It is 0/0. This is called, he is sorry. Doctor will say, I'm sorry. He is no more. Gone. Yes. Not with the eyes. Person being blind is still alive. Therefore, prathama prana. Prathama is most important here. Not numerologically prathama. Not Sanskrit prathama. That prathama, dvitiya. Not that prathama. And keneshitam vacham imam vadanti. Kenishitam imam vacham. Imam is, I am talking, this watch. Laukikaha vadanti. By prompted by what? Now, last. Chakshushotra devo. Chakshushotra is an accusative case. Kaha devaha yunakti. It directs. Who is that devata? Now, deva word is used. First time. Div Dhatu is there in Dev. Div Dhatu. Div in our Kosha has 9 meanings. 9 meanings are there. And one of the meaning is effulgent. What is that effulgent factor which is prompting eyes and ears? Dekho, only one question is there. That in this whole thing, what is that one self-effulgent factor which enlivens all? Not only this body, but actually speaking, this whole world. What is that one? Because of whose light everything is shining. Everything is active. I hope this question is little clear. If it is not clear, you can see me or discuss among yourself first. Discuss among yourself. What is that fact? Please note, if you are kami, krodhi, irshalu, you won't have this question because you are already caught up. To understand and to make this question, you have to be quite dispassionate, and then you can go in that realm. Otherwise, you'll say, no, today my slippers are lost. So if this question, if you are too gross, then you are not student of Vedanta. Therefore, the dispassion is too much emphasized. So that you can drop the objective world and go to the subject there. And very question itself is contemplative if you have little, you have understood. And the masterpiece is the answer of this question, which we will see tomorrow. Om Hari Om. Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamadachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Guru Pyo Namah. Hari Om.